Dolly friends. I'm Dr. Doll. Welcome to another video. I am so excited that this day has finally come. You guys, this has been a project in the works for several months now. I would say this project started in December of last year. So it's been about 4 or 5 months in the works, and I've had to keep it a secret. I haven't told anyone. It has been driving me crazy. Hi, Charlie. Not to be able to say anything. But without further ado, I finally get to share with you guys. Dr. Doll Designs is now selling 18-inch doll wigs. Dr. Doll Designs is officially now launching their our very first line of wigs. So there's 5 wigs for our first launch, and let me tell you that I have so many more ideas and options for wigs floating around in my head, and it was so difficult to narrow it down to 5 just to start out with, but 5 is what I had the money for. Your girl's not made out of money, unfortunately, so we had to come up with 5 designs. I had these awesome wigs designers reach out to me, and together we sort of collaborated and came up with 5 different wigs. And they arrived, there was kind of a delay in shipment with COVID, and it just, it has been such a long time coming, and I've had to keep my mouth shut about it. And so, anyways, I'm super excited. They're finally here. I finally get to show you the wigs. So, without further ado, let me introduce to you Dr. Doll Designs' first line of wigs for 18-inch dolls. So 18-inch dolls they will fit American Girl dolls, My Life as dolls from Walmart. They'll fit Our Generation dolls from Target. They will fit 18-inch Getz dolls. They'll fit Journey Girls. So any doll that has a circumference of 10 to 11 inches, these will fit. So it's not just for American Girl dolls, although that's probably the most well-known 18-inch doll, at least here in America. So let me introduce you to the first design. So there's 2 different styles, and the first style comes in 2 different colors, and then the second style comes in 3 different colors. Okay, so like I said, I went back and forth on styles and colors, and it was really difficult because I wanted to fill some gaps that are in, the wig world, but it's every time I would come up with an idea, someone else would launch that idea. I thought about, okay, American Girl doesn't have the pie bangs anymore. They retired those, and then immediately when I started going down that path, then someone else launched, pie bang wigs. And then I was thinking, okay, I really want to do, there's really no fun colored texture curly wigs out there. And then boom, 2 different companies launched really fun, vibrant, textured and curly wigs. So my plans kind of changed here and there. Like I said, this was a really long process. This is what I came out with. Like I said, I hope that in the future I can put out many, many more designs, but this is what I could afford for my first launch. So the very first style is called the Luna style, and it is a very sort of standard middle center part with long waves, kind of think mermaid or fantasy. And this is the first color. This is rose petal. So this is the Luna wig in the color rose petal. And OMG, guys, this is the most scrumptious shade of pink. I am not exaggerating when I say that this is the most scrumptious pink. And I worked really hard to figure out this particular shade because not all pinks are created equal. I wanted a pink that was kind of universally flattering. So I really wanted a neutral pink. And what that means is, so a lot of colors like that you see either fall more into the warm tone category or into the cool tone category. Which I love all of those pinks, but I really wanted a pink that was more in the center, more of a neutral pink, because I wanted it to be able to go with many different types of skin tones and many different shades and undertones of skin tones. So we came up with this to die for. Like, it's this soft, dusty, but yet still vibrant, just scrumptious pink. And guys, I'm so obsessed with it. Like, if I could dye my hair this color, I totally would. And so for the Luna wig, we used the high quality soft fiber, which when it goes through the process of finalization, they do a heat process where it gets this awesome shine to it. So it's amazing in photographs. It's amazing to the touch. It feels so soft, so luxurious, super high quality. Your girl had to pay a little extra for the soft fiber, but I think it's totally worth it. I think, you know, it is that wow wig. So I want to show this wig on a couple of different heads. So we'll start off with a basic, this is a PC light skin tone. So the PC light skin tone is different from the Mattel light skin tone. They're a little bit different. This is a Pleasant Company classic mold with the lightest skin tone. And I'm going to show you this petal pink wig on her. And she is wearing, what is it, Bright Topaz Eyes from Dallas Doll Co. So the studio light's a little bright. I'm going to turn that down. I toned down the studio light a little bit because we were getting a lot of reflection. But look at this. Look at this pink. Like, guys, I'm obsessed with this color. And it's the light natural wave. So again, someone who has kind of a natural wave to their hair, and they just sort of like dried it, you know, didn't straighten it, didn't necessarily curl it. They just kind of woke up and it was fabulous. And that center part. So this is what it looks like on the PC lightest skin tone. And let's change it up a little bit. So I'm going to use, this is a fantasy doll I've been working on. Super obsessed. So I've done, oops. So I've done fixed eyes. She has white lower lashes and dark upper lashes. And I've given her this like ombre lip. Can you guys see? I wish this camera was better. But I thought, you know, okay, I'll show you on like this doll, which is more of like a natural look. This is a slightly darker skin tone and also a different look. This is more of like a fantasy vibe. So let me show you this pink on her. Guys, I'm so excited. I have been waiting for this day for so long. You guys, look at this wig on her. Like, ugh, I'm absolutely obsessed. And you can style it. It's long enough that, you know, you can do all kinds of styles with it. So you could do like a really adorable like half up look, and with those waves, oh my goodness, it's so cute. So it's long enough that it's great for kids, you know, younger. If you want to get it for a play doll, it's great for brushing with a spray bottle, of course. It's great for brushing. It's great for styling, but is also quite the looker. So if you want to just display your doll, it's also just amazing to look at. Okay, so that's the other option. Let me show you on a slightly different skin tone now. So this is more of like a medium skin tone. This is an Argent doll that I've customized her face a little bit, given her some hazel eyes. And she has a warmer, sort of like honey golden skin tone with like golden undertones. And so what's great about this pink, like I said, is if it was a cool toned pink, it wouldn't work with these warmer skin tones. It wouldn't look right, but because it's a neutral pink, it should work. And look, see that? Isn't that gorgeous? So because it's a neutral pink, it works with multiple different skin tones with lots of different undertones. All right, last one. We'll try it on. This is a chocolatier skin tone. This is a My Life As doll, so the dolls that you buy from Walmart. Again, I would say more of a warm skin tone, whereas the first two were probably a little more on the cool side. I wanted to show it on several different dolls so that you could see how it looks. Because it's one thing for it to look good on one specific doll, but when it's a wig that looks good on lots of different dolls. Okay, so this is what it looks like on her. So again, it is working on the warmer skin tones, the cooler skin tones. It's working on lighter skin tones and darker skin tones. It is a universally flattering color. So this is the Luna wig in the color Rose Petal, and I'm obsessed with this color. All right, so that's wig number one. We did the Luna wig in one other color. I really wanted, because you guys know me, I love a natural look, don't get me wrong. I absolutely adore, you know, natural looking dolls with natural hair color, and I'm all about that, but I also like have a very bright, vivid side. You know, I love bright colors. I love pinks. I love purples. I love, you know, blues. And so I really wanted to throw some fantasy colors in there. So that's kind of what I did with the Luna style. Here's the second color. So we have the Rose Petal, and this is the color Orchid. So think about those beautiful tropical purple flowers. So this is the color Orchid. You see those gorgeous purple orchids in their little pots sometimes. I just absolutely love orchids. My mom's a florist, so I'm sure a lot of these will be named after flowers. So this is also a very neutral purple. It is a violet, but it is not a super blue violet. So it's a little bit deeper, a little bit more vibrant than like a lavender. It's going to give you more pigment than like a pastel wig, but it's also, I wouldn't say it's like an electric violet. So let me show you this on the different skin tones. So again, kind of just living that fantasy. It is, and same thing, high quality soft fiber. It's a super shiny, soft finish. It feels super luxurious. I can't get enough of wigs like this. It's great for display. It's great for play. It's an all-around wig. And as someone who frequently wigs and de-wigs dolls on a regular basis, I appreciate wigs that work on lots of different dolls. Those are the wigs that I will come back to and buy time and time again. Okay, guys, look at this. Look at this on. This is the, it's a light skin tone, but it's slightly darker than the PC mold, and it's got a little bit more green undertones, but look at this. Like, I am feeling the fantasy when I look at this. I'm so happy with how it came out. Again, these colors, both the pink and the purple, I did a lot of research. I put a lot of time into researching flattering pinks and flattering purples because not all colors are created equal. Like I said, I really wanted to try and hit that sweet neutral spot between cool and warm tones. Very difficult to do. Those of you who dye your hair on a regular basis, you know, my mom is a natural blonde and she has to have, I mean, it took her so many years, probably decades, to find a hairstylist who could actually get the correct, like, blonde on her with, like, the correct undertones. Okay, so this is on the honey, the golden honey skin tone. Look how gorgeous that is. Oh my goodness. I'm just like, it's so flattering. I'm obsessed. And again, with the soft waves, this sort of just like, oh, I woke up like this, you know. I love it. And then let's try it on our My Life girl. I really wanted wigs that that I would buy, you know, because I'm like, you know, I don't want them to just look nice. I also want them to feel nice, and I want them to function in a nice way. And look at that against her skin tone. So just universally flattering shades of pink and purple in the high quality soft fiber. You just can't go wrong. All right, we're gonna put these away and then I'll show you the next style. Okay, so this next style might surprise you guys. So I've been noticing there's this amazing trend of like having curly bangs. I absolutely am obsessed with curly bangs or bangs that have like a little bit of body to them. So I was really inspired by just like hair that has natural body to it and bangs that have natural body to it. So originally this wig was supposed to be more like what the Truly Me 58 has, more of like really tight spiral curls, but with bangs. And eventually I do want to do that wig, but while we were in the like development process, one of the prototypes came out more like I would describe it as like a 70s, like sort of Farrah Fawcett moment. And I kind of loved it. So that's what we ended up going with this time. Again, I would love to do the 58 with the curly bang moment in the future. But this is what we have right now. It's called the Farrah wig, and I'm obsessed. Let me show you. I got it in 3 different colors. So we have the color Butter, which is this very buttery, again, neutral blonde. We have the color Chestnut, which is a lovely sort of copper-toned deep brunette. And then we have the color Autumn, which is a very like deep coppery red. So it's the same, it's the Farrah style in 3 different colors. And let me show you, I'm not going to show you on all the skin tones because I don't think these are going to be as universally flattering on every skin tone. And that's why I did 3 different shades. But I will show you, let me show you the chestnut on this My Life doll. And I've never seen bangs quite like this on a doll wig, and I am absolutely living for it. So it's very reminiscent of, you know, a la 1970s Charlie's Angels, Farrah Fawcett, hence the name. And it's also sort of a nod to the curtain bang moment that's happening right now. Everyone is obsessed with curtain bangs, middle parts. You guys ready? Look at that. So I love how much body there is to it. Look at the back. Look at all those bouncy curls. And I mean, look at the bangs. I have never seen a doll wig with these bangs. Don't they just kind of harken back to the eras of, you know, big hair, but like in a wonderfully like fabulous way? At least to me, I absolutely love it. I think it's amazing. And I love that I've never seen it on a doll wig before. I don't even know that I've seen curtain bangs on dolls. So I love this whole like moment, and I love how much movement and how much body there is. Let me show you, let's see. I'll show you this brown one, the chestnut, sorry, on this dolly, on the Argent girl. And I'm showing you on the different dolls because, number one, then you can see how it looks on different skin tones, but also showing you that it fits on multiple different 18-inch dolls. I think a lot of people are scared to put wigs that are deemed, you know, American Girl doll wigs. They're afraid to put it on an Argent doll or a My Life doll, but it will fit any doll that has a 10 to 11 head shape. But look at, isn't that, I mean, it is just, it's such a mood, and I love it. I'm absolutely living for it. So that is the color chestnut. Let me now show you, I'm going to show you the color butter. And this color is definitely inspired by my mom. My mom is a natural blonde. And she, like I said, so she has kind of like cool tones to her skin, but she also has rosacea. So she really struggles with finding a good balance between, you know, and I kind of have the same thing where I look good in mostly cool tones, but sometimes cool tones can make you look dead too, you know, like if you go too ashy with the blonde. So it took her forever to find a hairstylist that could give her the correct shade of blonde. It has to be a neutral base, so it has to be a green-red based blonde, so basically neutral. And that's what I tried to do with this one. It's the color butter, so it's a very creamy, just beautiful neutral blonde. Again, very reminiscent of Miss Farrah Fawcett, Charlie's Angels, all that good stuff. And again, it is just, it's such a mood, it's such a moment, and I love it. I'm absolutely obsessed with this style. So, look at that. If that is not a Farrah Fawcett moment, I don't know what is. So, this is the color butter. Again, obsessed. I tried not to do, you know, with the Monique wigs, when they do their colors, they're like black, brown, blonde, carrot. You know, it wasn't red, it was carrot. And my best friend growing up was a natural redhead, and she hated it when people called her carrot. So I'm like, that's kind of like, it's kind of offensive to be like, oh, it's the color carrot. So this is, we're going to go a little bit more tasteful with the color names. This is butter. This is chestnut. And then our red is autumn. Autumn. I'm looking out for you, redheads. I'm looking out for you. I know you don't like being called carrot. I wouldn't like being called carrot either. So let's try on next the red. So I'll try it on the PC with the blue eyes, and then I'll also try it on our OG doll. So look at that. Like, it's such a like Ariel. If you wanted to do a Little Mermaid doll, this would be an amazing wig. Like, just look at all that body and all of that movement. And again, the curls in the back are to die for. I think that the chestnut would be an amazing Belle wig if you wanted to do like a Beauty and the Beast doll. I think the chestnut would work really well for doing a belle doll. So let's do one more. I'll show you the autumn on this girly, because I also want to show you, you know, that it works with different eye colors. You know, don't be afraid to really experiment with your wigs, and for me that's all part of the fun and the creative process. Is, you know, what does this wig look like on this doll? What do these eyes look like on this doll? And just have fun with it. That's what it's all about anyways, right? Okay, so it's the last one I'll show you. So again, sort of more of a neutral red, and I mean, you could just do so much with these wigs. I love them. And I love how versatile they are. This could easily be a more modern doll. You know, you could use this wig for a modern doll with a crop top and some shorts or some jeans. She could be really cute. She'd be really trendy. Or you could use this wig for a historical doll. You could totally use these bangs, put her hair up, you know, and you could do an Edwardian style. You could do a Regency. You could do Victorian. There's so many options with this wig. And again, that's kind of what I was going for. I wanted wigs that were gorgeous on their own, but that also were versatile, that you could use. So you could like leave a couple strands out like this and then put like a big bun on top. You could totally do historical styles with these. If you, again, wanted to do like a Beauty and the Beast, you could do the half up look in the back. So there's lots of options. And again, this is my first ever line. So I am hoping if these do well, there will be more. But I need these to sell and I need them to do well, because it was a lot of money that I invested, and I'm hoping that they do well. You guys spread the word to all your dolly friends and tell them that there's new wigs out and available. I'm hoping to do more styles, more colors in the future. I also want to do different sizes. I want to do sizes for smaller dolls, bigger dolls. The options are limitless. But I really wanted to start with the 18-inch size doll, because that's my specialty. That's what's closest to my heart. And I really wanted to do wigs that I felt like were universal looks, that were flattering, that were very versatile. So again, let's kind of just go over what is here. We have the Luna wig in the color Rose Petal, this gorgeous universal pink. And then we have the Luna wig in the color Orchid, which is this very soft neutral violet. And then we have the Farrah wig with the voluminous curtain bangs in the color Butter, which is our blonde. Oops, hairnet there. We have it in the color Chestnut, which is a very rich brunette color. And then we have it in Autumn, which is our deep but still natural red. So what do you guys think? I have been dying to say something for months. I've been dying to tell you, but I've had to keep it under wraps. So these wigs will be officially for sale this Saturday, May the 7th, 2022 at 10 a.m. At 10 a.m. I will launch them on my Etsy shop, and they will be for sale. So this is kind of a little teaser to get you excited, get you pumped. But I know I'm super pumped. But this Saturday, they'll be officially for sale on my Etsy page, Dr. Doll Designs, at 10 a.m. Central Time. And I'll put on reminders on the community page. I'll also put reminders on Instagram and Facebook. If you guys don't already follow me there, you totally should. I hope that you guys check it out. I hope that you guys, if you like the wigs, that you might consider purchasing one or two, and tell your friends, tell all your dolly collectors and friends that Dr. Doll Designs is now launching their own line of wigs. This has been such a journey and a process, and I feel super grateful and thankful for this opportunity. And I just hope that you love the wigs, and I hope that you enjoy them, and please give me feedback and also ideas for maybe some future designs. I'd love to hear some ideas from you guys. So I hope that you check them out. Again, May 7th, 10 a.m. Central Time on my Etsy shop. Link in the description box below. Thank you guys so much. I hope that you love them, and I hope that you check them out. Thank you so much for your support, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye, guys.